Hello again guys, bit of a quick video today. If you remember, a little while back I unboxed a couple of things from Inateck. I unboxed a Bluetooth keyboard and I also unboxed a PCIe 4-port USB hub. Now I didn't do anything more than just open the box on camera for you obviously, but what I ended up doing, I started to try to put it in my desktop here behind me, but unfortunately the PCI Express slot in this machine is blocked. Right, for whatever reason, the motherboard in this machine has a large PCI Express slot, which I use for video cards, and a little teeny tiny PCI Express X1 slot right next to it, which means if you have a video card that's larger than about this big, you can't put the PCI Express card in there. So I unfortunately could not put it in my primary desktop. However, my secondary desktop, which runs Linux, had plenty of room for it. So I went ahead and installed it in that machine. And actually it's a slightly more dated machine. So it was only capable of USB 2 before this. So this is definitely a massive upgrade for it and will allow it to be more useful for a little while longer. So it was a very quick and easy process to get it in there. Basically just free up the slot, stick it in there, screw everything back together, and you're done. I booted up into Linux, no drivers needed, everything worked out of the box. I believe if you boot up into Windows, it'll do the exact same thing. Mac OS, I think it would also work out of the box, but there was a driver CD included if I remember correctly. From their website, they actually mentioned that it's supposed to be used in the Mac Pro, but I don't have a Mac Pro, so I put it in a desktop that I had here. I did a little bit of testing with it on my Linux machine, and it did about as well as could be expected. The little USB flash drive that I've got that I was using with it is capable of about 100 megabytes per second, and it was maxing out at that, but it was averaging about 80 to 90 and getting as low as about 60 and 70 here and there. Part of that I'm sure has to do with the drive in the actual older machine because that's an older spinning disk drive, but I was able to very quickly and easily move stuff back and forth between it, 10 and 20 gigs worth of files at a time, no problems. So if you're on the lookout for an upgrade for your machine and you've got a spare PCI Express slot and you don't have USB 3 already, this might be worth taking a look out for you. Keep in mind though, they also have a 7-port version. It requires power from your machine, but still 7 USB 3 ports inside of your machine. That would be amazing. I will put links to where you can find it down in the video description, but realistically, it's a bit of a no-brainer. If you don't have USB 3 already and you have a slot that you can put this card in, it's really a good choice. That is going to be about all from me for today, though. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, if you like this video, hit that like button down below the video, subscribe to receive more videos when they become available, and I will see you again next time.